The title of this story doesn't sound that bad, but this story is actually one of my most embarrassing stories. I am pretty sure at least 100 people are going to think that I am legitimately the worst person in the world after they hear this story. So with that being said, let's get out there and embarrass myself. This story happened about a year and some change ago. Me and my girlfriend, we're hanging out at this college that we like to frequent a lot. We have this huge clique of friends that we tend to usually kick it with while we're there. There used to be a guy that used to come around us a lot that was a bit of a timid dude who would always get picked on by some of the other guys in our group. Usually not physically picked on, but they will always verbally pick on this dude. And we're gonna say his name was Bob. One day, Bob is in there and a different guy, we're gonna call this guy Maverick. Now, Maverick is particularly tall, but he's a bit of a bookworm type dude, or at least that's what I gathered from it, considering he was usually pretty quiet. And whenever he spoke, he was well-spoken, well-mannered dude. He was actually pretty cool, you know, I never had no problems with him or nothing like that. This guy comes in, he sits down at the huge table that all of us were sitting down at, while some of the other guys are still roasting Bob. After they get done messing with Bob, Bob sits down and Maverick looks over at Bob and says, "Are you just gonna let them do that to you?" Bob looks back over at Maverick and is like, "I'm just here to hang out, you know, it's not that big of a deal to me." And Maverick says back to Bob, "Well, I wouldn't let anybody treat me like that, man." He's like, and Bob looks back over to Maverick and says, "Well, that's cool, man. You know, I mean, I'm just not trying to get in any problems." I do not exaggerate when I say this happened within the blink of an eye. After Bob said that, it legitimately wide-eyed everyone in a 20-foot radius of what happened. Because out of nowhere, Maverick jumps up, flips his freaking chair, and starts running at Bob and screaming like he's gonna fight him. You know what I mean? Like everyone who's ever seen a fight on television or hopefully in real life knows the body language and starts trying to shove crap out the way. "No, what did you just say to me, man? What did you say to me, dude? I'll break your face. I'll kill you. I'll freaking kill you." Everyone's more confused than they are scared. Like a couple of people are holding Maverick back and they're like, "Dude, what is wrong with you, man?" Like, and you know, Bob has gotten up, you know, and he's a bit frightened now. He's backed up against the window. He keeps kind of going ham trying to get past the people to try to fight Bob. I'm looking at the dude and I'm kind of sitting back. I've seen enough violence in my day to know when it's fake. People on the other side of the room are starting to look at what's going down and they're looking over at us like we're the trouble side of the room. So this starts bothering me a little bit, as to whereas I'm like, "Yo, Maverick, man, dude, sit down, dude. Like, what? He didn't do anything. Like, what is wrong with you, dude? Like, dude, come on, man." And people are kind of starting to pick up on that vibe, and they're starting to give him the same crap. They're like, "Dog, dude, sit down. What are you doing, dude? Like, this dude is like the least threatening person in this whole school. What are you doing?" After Maverick looks around and kind of sees that people are against him for doing what he's doing, he calms down and he's like, "I'm not no punk, I'm just letting him know." And he sits down. Now, fast forward a month. Me, Chrissy, and a couple of our other female friends, we're up in the game room. We're just laughing, joking, you know, being stupid, making inappropriate punchline jokes, man, as we usually do. And Maverick comes in. Even though Maverick pulled that stupid crap back in the day, it wasn't enough for me to ride this dude off and not be civil and cool to him, you know? He comes in, man, and he jumps right into our group and he starts making these inappropriate sexual jokes. Now, it didn't make it horrible, the fact that he was telling sexual jokes. It made it horrible because you could tell that this dude was 70% honest with the stuff he was saying, like, to let the girls know that the getting is good. Extremely creepy. I guess the dude kind of picked up on the fact that it was creeping people out. So in his mind, he probably figured that he needed to gain some social ground back after making himself look foolish in front of all of these girls, right? So a couple of the girls leave, and after they leave, it's just me, Maverick, and Chrissy. Maverick changes the subject from creepy, inappropriate weird jokes that he's trying to use to let the girls know that the getting is good sexually with him, to, you know, self-defense. And he's like, yeah, man, you know, I would just murder somebody if we got into a fight. And me, of course, I kind of see where the energy is going, so I try to flip it to turn it into a silly thing, right? And I'm like, all you gotta do is just flail your arms and talk gangster and whatnot. And I'm being joking with it, and you know, I'm doing a little, you know, horrible robotic breakdance and just stupid stuff, right? You know, Chrissy's laughing, I'm laughing while I'm doing it. We're joking around, you know. I'm trying to keep the vibe light and funny full. You know what I mean? Dude is like so old, so if I want to let somebody know what's up, I should get in their face and tell them I'll kill them and I'll fuck them up, you know, and I smash them and all this stuff. And as he says that, he steps closer to me. Now, to anyone who's ever been in a situation, a physically violent situation, you know the difference. When someone steps close to you, you can tell the vibe that someone's putting out. You can tell when someone's faking and when someone's serious. And I'm getting serious vibe from this dude. So I take a step backwards and I put one of my hands up and I'm like, oh, whoa, no, well, you know. I'm like, no, what you gotta do is do it this way, you know, silly, robotic, laughing, joking type of way. And the dude, no bullcrap, man. This guy just explodes out of freaking nowhere and jumps in my face like super close while screaming, kill you, I'll fucking mash you, I'll fuck your family up, I'll fucking murder you, bro. And it was so fast and so abrupt, I did not know how to react. So of course, my mind immediately goes through the mental file cabinet and cross-references every other situation I've ever been in where something like this has ever happened. And those situations, 98% of the time, have ended in a fight. Or just me getting beat the hell up. Like, it's a fight. I wish I could honestly explain to you guys. You have no time to react. If someone's gonna cause you a lot of physical harm, you literally only have a split second to react. Given my past of all the crap I've been through, living in the areas I've lived in, this is 100% a fight. I've seen a lot of fights happen. I've seen a lot of other people getting into fights. This is 150% a fight. This dude is about to mess me up in my mind. It's either do something or get beat the hell up. Me, I have horrible reflexes. The first thing my mind thinks is, oh, Bill's mother cat back blue. That's like legitimately what my mind yelled at me, man. I haul off and punch this dude in the chest with most of everything that I have, man. Bah! This dude falls backwards and falls off his feet. I didn't really want to do that, okay? Not only that, I didn't see this dude trying to fight me coming out of anywhere. I mean, I've known this guy for a while of a little bit, right? You know, added with the injury, this is in a crowded arcade of a freaking college, in public, in front of everyone. What's my motto? I am not going back to jail. Once the immediate danger is out of my freaking bubble, you know, I instantly switch back into, you know, silly again. I remember apologizing profusely to the dude because I didn't want to hit him, but given the circumstances, it was kind of out of my hands. You know, oh, my bad, bro. And I'm trying to change the subject, trying to allow him to save face, because I found that if you get into something with somebody, if you switch and change the subject, make people laugh or do something silly, or people start laughing and joking, a lot of people will not ream the guy on him just possibly getting beaten up, you know, or hurt, or, you know, slapped in the face or something like that, right? The dude, he gets up and his legs are a little wobbly. He's like, I can't believe you freaking hit me. What's your problem, man? I was freaking playing. What's your problem, bro? Why would you freaking hit me? I should call the police and get you sent to jail for assaulting me. And I'm like, well, technically, you jumped in my face close enough to kiss me and screamed at me at the top of your lungs that you were gonna beat me up, kill me, and break my arms and legs. You honestly believe the police are gonna take your word over that, considering our friend Chrissy here, who of course is standing there just flabbergasted. This chick is still taking steps back like, oh my God. You know, and I'm like, Chrissy saw everything that happened, man. You jump in someone's face, and you threaten to break their legs, and you're screaming and yelling. What do you think was gonna happen? He's like, Maverick, then in probably one of the most bitch-made displays I've ever witnessed in my life, takes a couple steps closer, and he's like, I have heart problems. You could have killed me just now. I wear a chest plate. And he lifts his fucking shirt up to show that he is indeed wearing like a metal fucking chest plate. And you're just gonna fucking hit me? And of course I'm thinking in my head, what sense does that make? That's like a bank robber running into a freaking bank with his gun drawn, getting shot, and then being like, bro, I've got 7 kids at home. How could you do this to me? My kids aren't gonna have a dad now. You're okay with just shooting me and then calling the police? And I've got a wife and kids to feed at home? Really? Of course, me, I feel no remorse for this dude. Actually, he's that much more of a bitch in my eyes, because why would you go through such great lengths to start physical altercations with someone when a physical altercation is the last thing in your mind that you want, considering that you have your heart problems or your physical conditions? He got so mad. And of course me, I'm just sitting there like, you don't get no sympathy from me. You legitimately tried to fight me, and then when the person fought back, you then started coming up with excuses about how they're a horrible person for defending themselves after you started the fight. What sense does this make? And he's like walking up now and whatnot in a very non-threatening manner, you know what I mean? So I can tell that the dude is done with his whole I'm gonna try to fight you type crap. But he won't let this go. And I'm still trying to change the subject. I'm like, yo, Chrissy, you wanna go get something to eat, man? We should go get something to eat. Dude, I feel like a buttermilk biscuit off up in this, man. We are gonna go get something to eat. Are you down, Chrissy? And Chrissy's like, yeah, nods. Chrissy nods like, we should buttermilk biscuit. But the dude steps in front of us. And he's like, bro, no, dude, not cool, man. All right, what the hell is your problem? And I'm like, dog, look, I already apologized. You know, like I said, my bad. My reflexes suck. But you should not have jumped in my face and threatened to freaking kill me. And he steps up close to me, I guess because I was trying to be hospitable and congenial about the situation. It made me look weak again, which I guess that's cool. If he wants to take it as that, that's fine. But this dude used that as an excuse, and he looks at me and he threateningly says again, yeah, that's right, because you know what? I would break both your legs, and I would freaking kill you. I would murder you, you motherfucker. And I'm just sitting there like, dog, based on the display that just went down, I already know this dude isn't really serious. He's trying to save face. I already know this dude isn't really gonna freaking do anything. When he was saying this crap to me, to my face, it didn't bother me nowhere near as much as when he jumped in my face and screamed it, because before I didn't know what the dude would do because I didn't know that much about him. But based on the fact of I hit the dude in the chest, he falls back, gets up, and starts trying to make excuses, you know, this dude clearly isn't gonna do anything. So the dude's in my face, he's talking about, yeah, man, I'll freaking break both your legs, I'll freaking kill you, man. And I'm just sitting there like, Chrissy, come on, let's go. Wanna get some ice cream? I'm gonna get 2 scoops. You gonna get a scoop? Okay, because I'm not paying. You got money, right? Okay, but we gonna go. And I look over at Maverick. I'm like, okay, Maverick, you know, we about to go get some ice cream and buttermilk biscuits. Get Chrissy buttermilk biscuits. We'll see you later, bro. So we start walking out, and dude starts walking with us. I'd like to get some ice cream, bro. I'm kind of hungry. And I stop him. I'm like, whoa, no, man. You stay here. We're gonna go and get food. But you stay here. But we're gonna leave. You stay here. Do not come with us. And me and Chrissy walk out. And it's really funny because when we leave out the room, the dude's still, you know, kind of pacing around a little bit and still trying to look tough in the room with no friends or anyone around. And I'm just sitting there like, dude, what is wrong with people? And you know what? I knew what he was doing, you know? he did the same thing to Bob. He figures, okay, well, you know, if I jump in people's faces and threaten them, it's probably gonna go the same way it went with Bob. You know, I'm gonna get some street credibility and some toughness, whatever. But I'm just like, freaking really? I saw Maverick like 3 weeks ago, and the dude won't even look me in the eye. I don't even know. I haven't talked to the dude ever after that. I've told a lot of people that story though. And I don't switch the name up when I tell them like I do with you guys. I'm gonna let you guys choose which story I tell you. And the way we're gonna do that is, this video has to reach 1,100 likes within 24 hours of me posting this video. And you guys have to comment down below which story out of the choices I give you that you guys want to hear. So I'll let you guys choose between my first threesome, which is nowhere near as sexy as it sounds. Trust me, it goes horribly. Or the time I kind of got extremely gay in order to defend my girlfriend. Both of them are pretty bad. I'm gonna go through the comments, and the one that you guys want to hear the most based on how many times it gets commented in the comment section, that's the one I'm gonna tell. And if this video doesn't reach 1,100 likes within the next 24 hours, then I'm just gonna pick a random story from my repertoire, and I have over 100 and something stories left. Thank God for my ratchet lifestyle. And also, I figured out a way whereas to not only could you guys get the story that I promised I wasn't going to tell anybody from me, which means I'll tell it, but also figured out a way as to whereas I can finally play games with you guys that aren't going to be only on Xbox 360. I'm going to be very soon, actually, I'm going to be starting up a crowdfunding campaign, and it's going to be so I can raise money to buy a new computer and new equipment so I can put out more high quality videos, better high quality videos. Not only that, but I want to Twitch stream with you guys. We're all going to be playing a lot of games together. It's usually not going to be me playing with my friends, maybe once or twice out of like 5 or 6 times, but most of the time it's going to be me playing with a lot of my viewers. If I reach the amount that I need to get my equipment and to be able to Twitch stream, I'm going to put out the story time, and also there's going to be perks. With that being said, that is the end of this story time video. Hope you guys like this video up, and vote down below for what story you guys want to hear next week. So with that being said, BHD up out of this mug. Twisms. Yeah.
I'm gonna count down from 10, and we're gonna do this. Alright? 10.
I mean, son.
6.
Can't fuck this
5,
shit. Let's do this shit, nigga. Leroy Jenkins.
Nope.
There we go. Everyone gets the time.
No. I didn't. There's the cop. There's the cop. Quick.
All I could think about was screw this woman and everything she loves and the unicorn that she probably rode to work on. Like, I probably thought that at the time,